Hey, we're back with Mob Psycho 100, and this time it will be a bit different. You see, the next arc on this list is a bit too short to cover in one video, so why not cover two in one video? First I will cover Mob's Girlfriend mini arc, and then I'll cover the Urban Legend arc. Will these two arcs be any good and live up to the first season's source material? We will have to find out. So without any more hesitation, let us begin. We start the arc off with Mizado and us being introduced to the Church of Psycho-Helmetism, a religion based on Mob's psychic powers. We also see the student council president resign from his position and suggest that Mob should run as a president, which he naively accepts. The four who are running give their speeches, and Mob fails his speech so badly that he loses the election. However, this doesn't end badly since he gets a love letter from a girl named Emmy, who actually confesses to him. Let's go! Mob, my boy! Everyone is shocked that Mob actually got a girlfriend, and we see Mob and Emmy socializing. However, after a week, it turns out that she only asked him because of a dare, and she wasn't interested in him. Sad day for our boy Mob. Rest in peace, Goat. However, her friends, quote unquote, destroy her novel writing she was working on, and our boy Mob comes and saves the day. The friends, quote unquote, walk away, and Mob decides to help her by gathering all the pieces of paper, and when they fly away, he uses his psychic powers to reattach them together, which gets Tsubomi, his childhood friend and the popular girl of the school, to praise him. And that's the arc. I am not even kidding. You see why I did two in one? Anyways, let us begin with the Urban Legend arc. We start off with Reagan noting how no clients have appeared, so they go outside to try and get clients, but is stopped by an Esper wannabe called Banshimuru Shinra. Yeah, I probably mispronounced that. And he's pissed that Reagan and Mob are in his territory. But while Reagan and Shinra argue, they meet a client, and both parties chat with him. The client tells them about three spirits that have been spotted: a man-faced dog, the sprinting crone, and the split-mouthed woman. So the two parties decide to go their separate ways to figure this out. Reagan asks Dimple to tail Shinra just in case he finds an actual spirit. Shinra asks around only to get labeled as a pervert and a weirdo, but then he finds someone who he thinks is the sprinting crone, but it's just a random dude in a rain jacket. Reagan and Mob also finds out that the man-faced dog is just a hoax after finding a drawn-on dog, which Reagan yells at the owner's grandson for being so cruel to a dog. Good guy, Reagan. The raincoat guy tases Shinra and walks away, but then a woman asks him if she's pretty, but he tries to tase her, which was a bad move since this is the actual split-mouth lady, and she's real. Dimple possesses Shinra to fight her, but notices how strong she is and retreats to contact Reagan. Dimple tries his best to fight the woman, but struggles. However, he doesn't give up since he doesn't want to disappoint Mob, which was sweet. Anyways, afterwards Mob arrive and defeats the woman pretty easily without being scared. After that, Mob, Reagan, Shinra, and Dimple make it to a tunnel where an old lady is running towards them, which Mob's powers doesn't work on, and he gets trampled on. Turns out it was an actual old lady and not a spirit. Ouch. Next, Mob and Reagan disguise themselves as girls to enter an all-girls school, and not for the reasons you think. It's to stop a spirit that two of the students help Mob and Reagan to find. And during the gym class, the spirit appears, which is the odor sniffer, which Mobs defeat quickly, and the girls flock around him, thinking she's another girl. Sometime later, Reagan gets a request to get rid of a spirit in a wheat field, which he calls Mob for, which pisses off Mob because he doesn't like being called all of the suddenly into work. Anyways, the spirit appears and traps the two. Mob tries to control it, which destroys the spirit, but this works for a short bit, and Mob uses his psychic powers to destroy the spirit. They plant new seeds afterwards. After that, they get a call about a ghost, which turns out to be a person who stalks a woman, and they call the cops on the guy, and Mob reflects on it. Afterwards, some teenagers ask for help, and they take him to an abandoned place and leave them there unpaid. They come back later and try to actually get some help, since the place is actually haunted, but Reagan tells them to pay. Mob tries to exorcise them, but the spirits plead with him which makes them ask Reagan if they can be left alone. The teenagers are getting angry with them, but Mob still doesn't want to do it since these are spirits who want to live in peace. And Reagan understands how Mob feels and end the session. But the kids get angry, so Reagan splashed them with Salt Splash and trusts Mob since he respects his decision. We end the arc with Reagan getting a job offer from a rich guy and Mob reflecting on the event over the weekend. Overall, it's a fine arc. Short, but not bad at all. It doesn't live up to last time's arc, but it was more downtime to show Mob's school life and his job life with Reagan. Anyways, next time we'll be doing another double arc, since it works to put these two together in my opinion. Also, since the arcs after those will be another big one. Next time we'll be covering both the Keiji Mogami arc and the Separate Ways arc. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys, well, next time. Bye bye.